Hola, Heal to Feel family. Today we got the sexy Queen Bee hot right off of BravoCon 2025. Just got back last night. We want the juice. We want the spoilers. We want the inside behind the scenes info.
Okay.
Give our Heal to Feel listeners the tea, MJ.
If there's ever an opportunity for a Bravo celebrity to feel like an artificially inflated ego of like what a rock star or an athlete, it gives you, you know how like when Jamie Kennedy comes back from his cons and then he starts shit with Jeff and picks on Annie and then decides Ryan Bailey is like, it's all, I totally understand now.
You're flying high, right?
But it's so yes, that part was complete sarcasm, however, a little bit truth. And okay, when you go to BravoCon Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all long ass days.
And by the way, Las Vegas. Just forget BravoCon.
Yeah.
Even going to Las Vegas for more than a night, I feel like a crackhead.
Because of all this heel to feelness that I've had in my life, what a blessing. I actually felt, and this is so true, like for the first time in my life, I felt like I'm sitting in my hotel, lights off. I think all the lights that utilize Vegas Strip to light up all these hotels, I felt like that was in my body. It was so hard to like fall asleep. I was like, I wouldn't have felt like so tapped into energies like when we pick up energies. So,
And you're around a lot. That's a lot of people, and you're not really having the time to like ground yourself after being
at all.
around so many people.
At all.
So
let's start with
give us the goss.
The day of BravoCon, I have just opened a suitcase to try on the dresses. I kind of know they're going to look okay. I kind of know that I have pantyhose for this one skirt outfit. I kind of think I know where the right girdle bodysuit is that's going to look okay under that dress, but I'm doing everything on practically the same day within hours of leaving. When I get there and I see how elaborate these housewives are wearing these gowns, like after another, talking about they change like 2 or 3 times a day, no joke, which I brought changes, whatever, but it's...
I saw even Summer House, Lindsay Hubbard, is that her last name?
Yeah.
I mean, she looked stunning, but like full blown, like looked like she was going out to a wedding, and it was like 9 a.m.
So I sat next to her.
Did you have Glam with you?
I did. Vicky and Brandon the whole entire weekend.
They came with you?
They live, first of all, Vicky lives in Vegas, so she made sure to come in town. Otherwise, she's never in Vegas, always working. And Brandon, who is also like, he has a residency in Vegas for the B-52s and the Go-Go's. So he was like, yeah, we'll be there. And they are also not just because they're my friends and they happen to do the best glam that money's ever seen or talent has ever seen, but you definitely need to have somebody.
You have to.
You have to have, like, you can't go there alone, because there were times that I was alone and one of my friends that was supposed to come didn't come, and you do feel really weird to go through that much by yourself. And there's like, so Janet and her husband from the Valley.
Oh, yeah.
Janet and Jason flew home, and I was like, wow, like these two, they're such best friends.
That's amazing.
You know, there's
rumors circulating that they're splitting up, but they're not.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's on your flight to Vegas? I know everybody went to that jet suite.
So I flew with Michelle Sinai.
From the Valley.
Alex Baskin.
Oh, who produces everything. Who's producing your show?
Who's producing our show that just got announced Thursday, January 8th.
Let's go, baby.
At 9 p.m., same night as BH.
And tell them the title.
The Valley Persian style.
That's right.
All weekend people are like, and what is it called? I'm so excited about your show. I was like, I don't know what it's called. Something like the Valley Persian style. Because they won't believe me if I tell them the title.
Well, because they want to piggyback off the Valley, which has done so incredibly well because it's so relatable. You know, they're just these young couples having kids, and, you know, it's,
yeah.
They probably want to piggyback.
I sat next to Ariana Madix. We on the plane to LA, Vegas, I mean. Me, Alex, Michelle, we had a kiki. You probably saw it on my Instagram story too.
I think I did. But hold on, side note, because this is just making me laugh. In your trailer, so the one cast member is like, I don't like the valley. I don't like the food. It's shit. I can't do it. And then Gigi goes, bro, you're on a show called The Valley.
Yeah. Yes, she sure did.
It was funny. I died on that trailer. Okay, sorry for the interruption.
My favorite part of the trailer, there were a lot. I like my mom saying, you can't teach Persian, an old monkey, new trick. What? Okay. And then the Asiago cheese comment at the end.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, why are you guys fighting, dudes? You never fight.
You guys got to watch the trailer. It's really good. Okay, so keep going. So you're on your flight. Any juice from behind the scenes on the flight?
I guess, just being able to hang out with chill, calm before the storm.
And you went alone. Like you and Reza didn't do your tickets together.
When you book your flight, of course, Golnessa and Reza were like, we're flying at 7 a.m. on Thursday. And I was like, no, we're not, because I want to go last minute possible. And,
Reza was like ready for 7 months.
He was planning his outfits. And what's funny is
he looked good though.
He looked
sexy.
phenomenal.
Yeah, I wrote to him. I'm like, dude, all that hard work paid off. He was like starving himself for the last 7 months.
This is my impression of Reza. Be somebody that tells him how good he looks.
Oh my God, Reza, you look amazing.
I haven't eaten a carb since August 8th.
I hope he's sitting there downing like a big jumbo pizza, dipping it in ranch.
We should ask him. We should literally call him and say, are you eating today?
Are you eating a carb?
In Devil Wears Prada, the girl says that she has a cube of cheese just in case before she faints that she'll have. That's exactly what Reza was all weekend. But his outfits that he saved, he was like, you see this outfit? This is from season 10. Because there was no season 10, right? He'll be like, so something about me you should know. Now, you've told me this a million times, but let's hear about it again. I buy things for an occasion. You see, like me and Golnessa, we don't fuck around. When we see something that's excellent, we buy it. We leave the tags on it, let the plastic stay to protect it from color fading, make sure it's in a pine closet with no windows. But he was basically like, I spent so much heart and soul. The rug was pulled out from under me.
Yeah, the show was canceled.
And now here we are with this huge Alex Baskin show, and I get to wear these, and I look better in them today because he was going to be a little bit more chunky back then.
Transformed, and I love the gray on him. It softens him. The black. He looked absolutely incredible.
Stunning.
Okay, any housewife gossip? Any chump gossip?
With Ariana, it was just like a quiet conversation about like so much of what she's gone through is understood and we all know. So that's the subtext. Just being able to hang in a chill way and meaningful connection. That's what we do when we see another Bravo celebrity. So
it's like, do you guys feel like you know, like your family, even if you haven't met?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
And as soon as I get there, I will say, like, I used to enjoy alcohol, right? So it's not judgment, but there were some people that were drinking a lot.
Name them.
So for sure, Whitney Rose was like, she couldn't walk because she had.
Which for me, it's interesting because most people that drink to excess, I feel like are afraid to speak their mind. Whitney's not somebody that, while Whitney's somebody that has her strong, like for me on reality shows, whether I like you or not, I respect you if you're authentically yourself. And Whitney is not afraid to be, in my opinion, I don't know her, but she comes off authentic to me, whether I agree with her or not. So it's interesting that she was drinking a lot.
She just drank a lot, like all weekend. Ryan we just did Jeff's show this morning.
Yeah.
And he said, she was hammered. That's coming from sweet Ryan Bailey.
What about Shep? Because last year at Southern Charm Boys, he was out of his mind. Remember, he got kicked out of a casino. Is he still sober? Or not drinking as much?
Thank God. He was coherent. He was present. He did not have the alcohol sweats.
And I saw Jeff's having Craig on tomorrow with somebody. I'm like, you finally got the Southern...
And Madison.
Madison, he finally got
Together.
Southern Charm. How do you get that? Because they don't even live in LA.
So
they're probably
they
doing
are
press.
coming. Yeah, they're coming to LA. And I'm sorry, their show's coming out on Wednesday.
So they're doing press.
I had a beautiful conversation with Patricia Altschul. I seized the moment and I went up to her and I did this that I don't usually do. I was like, hi, I'd really like to introduce myself to you. I am MJ. And she would, of course, once you establish, like, I'm just coming here to say, I want to acknowledge you. We've been in the same environment. I want to say hi. And they all know where you are and where you come from.
It's like you're distant cousins because you're part of the same family, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So she kept me around for a while. She kept me engaged, talked, and talked about her show. Yes. And that's when I said, I'm going to fucking watch your show exactly on a Wednesday at the time that it comes out. Like, I would restart my cable prescription.
I didn't watch Southern Charm from the beginning, but Southern Charm's one of my favorite reality shows. I'm obsessed. I love like just watching the South and Charleston. I told you I want to go, like, I know you're friends with Leva, but I want to go like on the little horses and go to all the bars and eat all the food. And I love all their outfits and how the men are like so dapper and they wear suits to these like dinners at home, at Patricia's home.
Yeah.
They'll all dress up in like suits.
It's beautiful.
It's cute.
It's Southern Charm, right?
I love it.
And she's excited about the new show, their season. And speaking of Leva, I saw her and I got to meet Little and Lamar, who I met before. They were like walking around. We're in the same floor as a lot of other people. And she was like, what are you doing? Are you just like hanging out in the hallway? And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm walking to my room. I was at Marisol's room. So she had like some 6 a.m. crazy shit. They had us doing more this year though, because they started to add events to Thursday, whereas there was never events on Thursday. They started filming a Housewives Thursday, and then Margaret Joseph's had a party in Caesar's Palace, and then
where were you guys staying?
So 4 seasons, but apparently they don't want us to tell the fans so that the fans can't get to the hotel. Like, because
every year do you guys stay at different hotels?
No. And I know that they
Where
don't
was
want
actual
to change.
BravoCon?
BravoCon is at Caesars.
Oh, okay.
And then some events were at Planet Hollywood. But where we're staying is supposed to intentionally be out of the way.
And
otherwise,
they block
if you go
off
downstairs,
for you guys, they say everyone stay at the Four Seasons.
Everyone stay at the Four Seasons. It's not a casino. And when you realize, like, just to go downstairs, you've already done 14 hours of hi, thank you. You know, you don't want to then do it when you're on your way to your room because your feet are like solid rocks. Oh. So I don't know if they give you a packet of things to know, not to say. And I think that might be on there. Like, make sure you don't mention that. I'm just saying, I think I said it on the radio today.
I mean, it's over with, so.
But they're saying like in 2 years. Like,
okay, what about any Trump drama? How was Jeff Lewis? How was Shane? How was Ryan?
I saw Jeff right after he did the panel, and he was visibly upset. He was texting Andy, and then I guess Andy hadn't responded. And otherwise, he was like, good. I'm like, I just don't like it when people want to punish you for just being yourself. Like, I didn't see anything yet. I haven't watched any on Peacock, but I will. What did you think? Did you see any of it?
I was going to tell Jeff today. I mean, I love him, but for me, I'm used to Jeff being snarky and, you know, having those little one-liners and being fun with Andy and cheeky with Andy. That I just saw Jeff looked, to me, he didn't come off as himself, like visibly beyond upset. Just more negative and aggressive, and it didn't feel like him. And I love him. So I didn't know if someone had upset him before or something had set him off. But for me, it was like an elevated Jeff. Like, it's not like he was saying anything he hadn't said, but it was the way it was coming off.
Okay.
And maybe, listen, That's a lot to be around a ton of people around the clock, to go, 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 go. It seems like you
pressure's
guys
on.
didn't sleep. Like, yeah.
The pressure is on. It'll definitely make you do crazy things. Cause funny enough, in my community at home in my townhouse, there was a power outage. Okay. I'm getting ready to leave for the airport and I see everything turns off. And I was like, and then I see these big giant trucks coming in and it was like they're putting up like ribbons and do not park signs. And I was like, was this a scheduled power turn off? And they were like, yes, it'll be back on at 2:30. I'm like, my car is coming at 11:30.
Oh my God.
Whatever. So it was, you start to feel the electric magnetic fields
Yeah.
from Vegas.
Any beef? Any beef backstage? Any catty?
You want to hear a funny story?
Yeah.
So Whitney Rose walks up. Oh, I get walked out to the Sprinter van, empty. Mercedes, you're the first one to arrive. Have a seat. Okay. Sandoval comes. Tom Schwartz comes. And then the three of us are having a moment. We talk,
Tom
chat,
Schwartz
chat,
said
chat.
he met the love of his life.
Yeah, he
Said
did.
it on the panel.
He did.
Was Katie there?
No,
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, yeah, he said it. Okay. So how
Okay.
is it? And how is Tom Sandoval?
And then Erica Jane came on, and then last Dorit came on. But we actually I was like, Erica, come sit next to us. So like the four of us were there, and then Dorit was on her phone, like editing a picture or something, allegedly.
She's Jeff's favorite.
Yeah. So Tom was just like, imagine getting death threats on your like for like 2 years. He's like, it was really, I shouldn't be smiling right now because his face was like, he was like, dude, there are like camera people outside, like paparazzi outside my house for like 8 months.
That's crazy. Did him and Ariana interact at all, or they don't?
I doubt it. Okay. I doubt that they put them. Teresa Giudice gave me some tea. She told me she was staying at another hotel because I guess that was an intentional separation because there was a big Housewife event on Thursday night that I was like, Melissa, aren't you supposed to be there? And she was like, no, I'm with, Margaret Joseph. So it was like a selected.
But I heard that they reconciled at BravoCon. I don't watch that franchise of
Jersey.
I don't watch Jersey of Housewives, but I saw that her and the brother reconciled at
her and Joe.
BravoCon. Yeah.
Yes, and that was very real.
Big.
I have pictures of the three of us together. I have to post a lot more. I'm going to. I did a pretty good job though, right?
Yeah,
with
you guys
like
all
posting.
did. Any other like reconciliations?
Well,
where people have had beef.
And made them cry. Like they were visibly like, thank God that we crossed over the threshold into like making up because that they just want to get their family together. And even though some people are very blind to the things that mistakes that they've made and being accountable so that they can push through. So it felt like they didn't care. You got to just let it go and keep pushing through.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were happy.
Who else? Did you see? Oh, how about Vicky coming back being announced?
So we're on stage and there's fruit on the table, apples and oranges on the center of the tables. And I guess someone grabbed an orange and handed it to Andy. And we're on stage doing the Bravos.
Okay.
And he brings...
the Bravos like an award show,
It's
right?
like their Oscars. And he goes, Vicky, will you join the cast of Orange County as a full-time housewife? And she was like, I will.
Did she know?
No.
No.
They asked her like that.
Do we know the full cast for next season, or we just know that Vicky's?
I wish. I would like to know who they're going to fire, if they're going to fire anybody. Wow. There was a lot of goss about how Gretchen ruined her chance at a comeback because she got caught lying and not being accountable. So lying about going to the hospital versus feeling sick.
She should have just owned it, and then like your other stuff wouldn't have come off as lies. Now it's like everything you say, people, that's the problem of getting caught.
Yeah, she got caught with a lot of, and in my opinion, I hear them and I'm like, why are you lying about that?
Right. Right. What are you covering up?
And then I guess stuff about her ex, and then her and Slade, and just the stuff about the press,
Yeah.
the paparazzi, the bloggers.
Yeah.
I think that when people present such perfection, especially her house looks like a Hallmark movie. Her hair, it's like, how do people get their
It's
hair
like
like that?
perfect.
Perfect pageant wig hair. And her makeup, everything about her is just like a Barbie doll. How are you that perfect?
Right.
Oh, what are you doing? Why are you lying? Like, you're ruining your
What
brand.
are you hiding?
Or your persona.
What about who won? Like, what type of awards did who won?
Oh my God, Candy Burris.
I don't know who that is.
She is the one who wrote Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. She wrote Scrubs. She's written for Beyonce. She's written a million zillion hits for all the pop stars
And she's a housewife?
And she is
On what?
ATL.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's awesome. Who else?
So a big hit show is Next Gen. Are you watching that?
I haven't watched that. The New York one? Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you're
haven't.
gonna love that.
Yeah.
I also walked right up to Carolyn Stanberry. She wants, yeah.
Love.
I was like, good for you. Like, I'm a fan of her podcast. I love her. She's like, want to have you on? I was like, yeah, let's do it.
Amazing. She's great.
She's in Dubai full time. That's the only bummer, is that she's not in LA. But she's just being fab, looking amazing.
Was
and
your whole new cast from the new reboot there?
next one they'll come.
Okay, so it was just you, Gigi, Reza to make the announcement. Did a lot of the Bravo celebrities know that your show is coming back?
I don't know. I don't think so. That's a good question. A lot of buzz over it.
Really?
They played our trailer in a Saturday morning, and then Golden was like, how come we weren't there?
Do we know what the
EPs
reaction was when they played it?
Huge.
Really?
People were
That's
freaking out because everyone was like, we need you back. We can't wait to have you back. No, you don't understand. We needed your show.
Incredible.
And so I was like, they obviously did their focus groups, a little computer research, and found out that they want the OGs back. And Golnessa is right, though, because the EPs were texting us saying, oh my God, the room was roaring. They were so excited. And
that's amazing.
And she was like, well, I kind of would have liked to have seen that and been a part of it.
But you know what's funny? When Andy kept announcing, like, when he was announcing Jeff's new show, which was called Flipping Out. So he's like, and the name is still Flipping Out. So I thought he was saying the name is still the same.
Like, but it's called Still Flipping Out.
I thought it's still flipping out.
Yeah. Is that funny. What Jeff meant when he said, I fumbled the announcement of the show? Was he talking about the title?
No, I think maybe that's not when it was supposed to be announced. He just said it at the panel. Oh. Maybe there was like a time, because
maybe that's
he
why
was getting
annoyed.
Well, no, it was way before that, but I think he was getting annoyed, which I get, because he would prompt Andy like, "Oh, like do you know is there anyone new coming back to the OCs?" Like, I don't know, we'll see. And then 2 hours later, he announces Vicky, and Jeff's like, "But I asked you." Well, Jeff just has a problem with people like being fake, which I understand, but like, there's also a production. But again, that's not what I'm talking about with Jeff. Even it was more how it was coming across. It wasn't what he was saying. He didn't say anything that I don't think, that he wouldn't usually say. But yeah, he announced it. I think he was supposed to announce it later.
I agree with Jeff though on that, because I think that if
I do too.
You're at BravoCon for spoilers and secrets and things to pop out.
Yeah.
And then if he was trying to time it for later, like, that just means there's so many people waiting to slap you on the hand and slap you on the wrist and tell you.
And that I have no problem with him doing that. Like, I think that he did fine. Like, it's authentic.
Like, is Andy probably operating that way as well? Because Andy has just gotten in the fray, getting sued and called out by some of the girls on Carolyn Manzo is suing Bravo. They're what's the woman with the skin? Brandy Glanville is suing Bravo. There are all of these people who are accusing. Oh yeah, Brandy. She accused Andy of something inappropriate, which it's like now Andy has to worry and follow the rules of like, oh, what am I going to say? And wait, will everyone get mad if I tease and then they're going to say you spoiled the moment at the Bravos, which is like the big exclusive show. So like, I think we are supposed to be messy there.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
And I 100% agree and authentic. And when it comes out, it comes out. But also Andy's a producer, everything's got to be produced.
Yep.
He's not, you guys are in front of the camera and so is he, but he's also behind the camera in his mind.
Yeah. He has to do both.
Yeah. He's production. Anyone else get completely hammered and was out of control or said things that were out of control? Dot.
I just don't.
Just say it.
Joelle from Below Deck.
I don't watch that. What happened? She was out of her mind?
Yeah. And then I think Heather was just fine, just drinking like normal, not
Heather
drunk.
from Salt Lake?
Yeah, I don't think she was like out of it, but she looked like she was having a good time. And
I like Heather. I find her very authentic, but
Yeah.
I mean, authentically herself and speaks. But I also do find at times I feel like sometimes she does see right from wrong. And despite her relationships with people, she's like, I'm going to do the right thing. Where some people blindly go behind someone else because they're loyal to them, even though it's wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh my God, who's the other person? Oh my gosh.
Just one more who got sauced.
There was another person that I wanted to say just now.
Girl or guy?
Who was out of their mind? It wasn't Southern Charm.
Summer House? West, Jesse,
They were fine.
Craig.
Nope, he was fine. He was going to
Kyle.
the gym. He was going to the gym at 6:30 in the morning. Craig Conover.
Wow.
I saw him in the elevator.
Okay.
There was somebody that was like,
It'll come to you.
I know.
Okay, so what was your highlight of the weekend? What was your best part of the whole weekend? I saw you, MJ, walked outside at the crowd like this, like, and they were like, woo! It was like the queen. When you were walking outside.
Yeah, they did that for everybody.
No, you're queen. Queen MJ.
Okay, let's see what happened.
What was your highlight of the weekend?
I'm going to just go ahead and say meeting people that were so excited about this trailer dropping and everyone, and it doesn't drop in 6 months. It drops in 6 weeks. It's right around the corner. You come home, you will be done with the holidays. You will be parked in front of your TV. The way that people felt about the show. And then, Golnessa and Reza hanging out with them and doing this, that was fun. And yeah, dude.
Any teaser you can give us for the show? Are you allowed to?
I mean, I thought the teaser was that when we filmed the show, this was awkward. People kept asking me about me and Tommy as if we got separated while the show was being filmed, which it wasn't. And I didn't address it because I just froze up. I didn't even know how to answer those questions.
Yeah.
And I'm doing solo episodes on mine. Tommy
he's not
doesn't
doing
want
it
to
with
do
you.
right now.
Okay.
So hopefully in the future that'll change. But like seeing the trailer, Tommy said if she doesn't like it, she can get a divorce. And he said that to my mom in a scene that I wasn't there for.
I saw that.
That was right down the street at Blue Jam Cafe, right down the street.
Yeah. Oh, right there. Did your mom tell you about that scene?
No,
Wow. Oh, so you had never seen that?
no.
Wow. Did that validate that you did the right thing?
It was just like, I was just like, oh, I guess I'm going to be seeing some perspective. Like there's so many things that I remember that happened during the show, like a lot. But I still, at that time, I was 100% all in. I didn't think I was going to make the change.
Well, that's one of the reasons you left, because he wasn't willing to make the change, right? He wasn't willing to grow. And he said it right there. She doesn't like it, take it or leave me. There's the door. And you
That was
Didn't
the
even know
other thing that he said to me in scene was, if you don't like it, there's the door. That was in another trailer that was out that I saw.
Yeah, because he's pretty much saying, I'm not going to change. If you don't like it, bye.
Yeah. And so, yeah, that was to me. The new girl, there are 3 of them.
The one about the valley. I hate the valley.
Yeah. The fact that that's a Sky and she says she hates the valley. I don't like the vibe. I don't like the food. I don't like the restaurants.
You're on a show called The Valley.
Vibe, mige. Mi vabo nemige, right? I don't like the vibe. Dude. We're on a fucking show called The Valley.
It's the greatest. I love the trailer. I'm so excited. We should have like a watch party. Do you get the trailer? Do you get the tape in advance?
Screeners?
The screener?
No, not that we could do it that way, but I do want to do Local Pheasant. That's down the street.
You said that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we could organize that.
That'd be fun. So January 8th.
Thursday.
The Valley, Persian style. You guys cannot miss it. You tune into Bravo, or the next day you can watch it on Peacock, right?
Yes.
So January 9th, you can watch on Peacock. January 8th, you turn into Bravo live. 8 p.m. Right.
Thursday, January 8th. He's my emergency contact. Oh yeah. Yes, because it's going to be Happy Thanksgiving.
I'll end with that. Okay.
So it's Thursday, January 8th at 9 p.m. right after Beverly Hills.
Right after Beverly Hills Housewives. That's a great slot. Well, thank you for giving us the gossip, the tea on all the behind the scenes Bravo. It didn't sound like there was that much drama.
It wasn't, nothing really crazy happened.
Everyone's just maturing and healing and feeling.
I know.
It wasn't much gossip, but
figure it out better for next time.
We just want to say, in honor of this Thanksgiving week and tomorrow's Thanksgiving, that we want to say we are very grateful for anyone that have supported us. And we know we're only babies in this game and Heal to Feel, not you. I'm a baby in this game. But thank you guys for listening. And we hope you have a happy, happy Thanksgiving.
And we are grateful for you.
We are very grateful for you. And we hope you guys have a beautiful weekend with your friends and family.
Amen.
We love you. Chodofis. Bye, guys. We'll see you next week. Thank you for tuning in and listening to this week's episode of Heal to Feel. You can write in and ask your questions on our show's IG page at H2F Pod, and we'll address your questions on next week's episode. If this episode helped you, we would love for you to share it with your friends and family. Share the fun with all those that can benefit from a good laugh or cry with us. Please rate and review the show on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and we would greatly appreciate you.